So today we're going to have a huge studio tidy up, clear out, getting everything out of the drawers and having a big sort out. So I thought that I'd film it so that you guys can see what's in all these sort of drawers, and I'll sort of do a little bit of like a studio tour as well. So yeah, today we're going to get #organised. Also, before we get started, I just wanted to let you guys know a little update that phone cases and art prints are now back in stock, so I'll leave the link in the description box for those. Okay, let's get cracking. As you can see, the studio is kind of a disaster, so I'm excited to get stuck in. The first job I'm going to tackle are my brushes. I tend to never throw brushes away, so when they start to get a bit worn down or a bit stiff, I'm streamlining my brushes just for the ones that are still usable. As I was clearing up all my palette knives, I realised that they definitely need cleaning, and what I use to do that is a palette, well, I call it a palette scraper, but I think it's actually a window scraper, or it's something to do with glass, like people use it on glass. But I'm going to show you a little trick to clean your palette knives as if they're brand new, almost. I really want you guys to be very careful with this hack, especially if you're under 16. Please do this with the guidance or supervision of an adult. I did actually cut myself by accident whilst filming this, so it's really important to go very slow, to be careful. And it's also worth mentioning to do this on a workbench or some surface that you really don't care about. It can very easily ruin a table. So just like with the brushes, I'm now going to streamline my paint tubes. I have a lot of duplicates in here, and also a lot that are really dried up and unable to use anymore and all gone. So it's about time I sorted them all out, really. I thought something that would be pretty cool is if I show you guys some of the inspiration behind some of my paintings. So here I just found loads of old magazines that I love to flick through. This little snippet is from Elle Decor, what's it called? Elle Decor or Elle Decoration, I'm not sure. And this is just a photograph of an interior, which is just like a sofa. And this actually inspired one of my abstract pieces. I think I called it Dirty Water, but this was the only reference that I used for that painting. So I just wanted to show you guys a little bit behind the scenes, and sometimes all it takes is just a random photograph where you like the colours and it can inspire a whole painting. Also in that drawer I just found this, and this is one of the first paintings that I ever did. One of the first oil paintings that I ever did. I titled it Little Rose, and it was dated for October 2013. So there we go, 2013. I think I might keep this one. So I just had my cup of tea and I feel like I've hit a bit of a roadblock with it. My motivation's just completely gone. It's also almost lunchtime and I'm actually meeting my mum for lunch today, which will be really nice. I think we're gonna go and hit the town and maybe do a bit of shopping too. So I think for today I'm gonna leave it, but tomorrow is a whole new day. So there are a lot of things in my studio from Ikea, as I find their organisation really useful and also at a really good price. I think this drawer organiser is actually in the kitchen organisation section of the shop. I'm not 100% on that, but it is a fantastic organiser for a drawer. I also picked up this wire basket, which I thought would be really great for paints. I do have a lot of different paint containers dotted around, whereas I thought this one would be quite good as it would keep them all together, but it does have little sections in it so that you can organise them as well. Being pregnant, I'm also sticking mainly to water mixable oils and acrylics. So I'm just sorting out these paints so that they're super accessible and easy to grab. I also picked up these wooden boxes from Ikea. These are for the tall unit at the back of my studio to keep things in. At the moment everything's sort of stuffed in there, so I thought it would bring a little bit of order to the unit. Mainly it feels so good to really give everything a bit of a refresh. I absolutely love spring cleans, and to be honest, I do a spring clean every 3 months because I think we accumulate so much stuff and we tend to be lazy in the moment and just put things in places that don't necessarily make sense. It's great to declutter and have things really easily accessible for when you need them. So in these boxes here, I'm keeping my varnishes, my sprays, everything that I don't use on a daily basis but does need to be ready to grab should I need it.
studio is really nice and clean. I can't wait to start creating in it. I'm actually going to film a studio tour now and go around my whole studio and show you guys what products I have, where I keep everything. So make sure you keep an eye out for that video, that's coming very soon. If you've not already, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you are notified when a new video goes up. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and I'll see you next time. Bye!